Hello Aquarius, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you your weekly tarot reading for the week of February 8th to the 14th, 2021, aka the second week of February. Now keep in mind, general reading for the sign of Aquarius. Do take what resonates, leave a dozen for somebody else, and check your other placements, my friends. And I do want to remind you as always to like this video, leave me a comment, and do subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. And don't forget that little notification bell. Now, when meditating on your energy, I'm going to put this down, just clearing the energy. When meditating on your beautiful energy for the week, the message that came through was on your way to greatness. On your way to greatness, Aquarius, beautiful. And when shuffling for the week, Spirit chose the song, Don't Stop Believin' by Journey. I mean, I'm sure you're aware of that song in general, but let me just fix something real quick. Thank you for your patience. Okay. Ooh, I just saw an orb. So Don't Stop Believin', and basically the gist of the song, the line was, don't stop believin', hold on to that feeling. It seems like Aquarians out there are just trying to hold on to the faith, if you will. Very similar kind of feeling to Leo's song. But Spirit's reminding you, just don't stop believing. Don't stop dreaming, believing in your vision, because things are going to improve really quickly for you. I mean, the overall message is on your way to greatness. I think it's a week where you're reminded of that. Let's begin by pulling a message or two from the Whispers of the Ocean Oracle deck for our lovely Aquarians. Thank you, Spirit, to begin this weekly read. Thank you, Spirit. Sometimes when I cleanse the energy, the little ashes like to float, but pay attention to orbs as well. The lighting in here is different. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, we got two. Ooh, seeing both sides. Take a step back and try looking at this from a different perspective. Interesting. There's going to be a situation this week. It may not be a comfortable situation. It may be where you have to, or forced to make a difficult choice about somebody, or maybe from your past or in your current situation. But for whatever reason, you're being told to look at things from a different perspective, to see both sides of the situation. You know, putting yourself in the other person or people's shoes. But also, I feel like, you know, going back to the overall message of on your way to greatness and talking about, you know, don't stop believing. Spirit's saying you need to adjust your perspective, be the hangman or woman in your life, and see your vision as doable. Understand that you are meant for greatness, and you will be reminded of that this week. Adrift in shallow water. Take a few deep breaths and reconnect to your inner peace. I love that. Notice the small things and appreciate them. You're being reminded that it is a week where it's essential for you to take a moment away from whatever it is that you've been dedicated to, or that's been stressing you out, or will, you know, bother you this week. And, you know, for you, take time away from you reaching for that greatness, my friend. But to breathe, you know, focus on your breathing, meditate, walk in nature if you can this week. They want you to get back to the mindset of appreciating the small things, noticing the small things. It's very hard to stress or be overwhelmed when you're focusing on nature. Something to keep in mind. They want you to appreciate every step of your journey along the way, not just the destination. Let's continue. We're going to pull 7 tarot cards, one for each day of the upcoming week. For our lovely Aquarians, thank you, Spirit, to continue this weekly read. Okay, keep them coming. All right, what else do we have for our lovely Aquariuses? Got some leaders in our midst. They want me to just pull the last 3 now? Ooh. Interestingly mixed energy. 6 of Cups. Don't be surprised when you find yourself thinking about the past this week, It might be because somebody pops back up, or it might be because that happened recently. But either way, they're saying the past is the past. I feel like a lot of you Aquarians who were drawn to this reading, you've already learned what you needed to from it. Let it go. Let it be. Put it to rest. Because you have so much to look forward to, you know? I mean, think about the overall message. We are starting off the week with the Nine of Wands. So you begin this week on Monday feeling a bit burnt out. This is the Wounded Warrior card. Feeling like you give so much to something, or a job, a project, a business, and it just doesn't seem to elevate or progress as quickly as you need it to be. Or simply you've just been dealing with a lot of changes and adjustments recently. Ooh, I feel like Aquariuses have been seeing or starting to see people's true colors, and it can be a bit overwhelming. It can be a bit exhausting, right? You're like, I know it's all necessary, but it's just a lot. And I feel like that's your kind of view on the kind of every area of your life right now, right? Where it's like the soul connections or the people you care about, or, you know, look to you. You care, it's important to you, but it's a lot. It's same thing with your job and other areas. Do you see what I'm saying? And it's side by side with the seeing both sides, and they're saying that you need to take a step back and realize that all of this work, all of these changes are for the better. It's necessary. And I think you do kind of realize that at the end of the day, but they're saying that, you know, if there's a situation that's leaving you feeling burnt out or wounded with somebody else, you got to try to put yourself in their shoes to see things a bit differently. Not to say you're wrong or right, but it'll help you figure out how to proceed in a productive manner. But also, once again, realizing and maybe even being reminded throughout this Monday that everything that's been happening, the ups and the downs, the shakeup of your life, is all to prepare you to make room for all of the greatness that's ahead. King of Swords. And so you make your way to Tuesday. Oh, wow, you're feeling very, very honest. It's like, remember I was saying you've already learned everything you needed to from the past, from what you've been through. And so you're taking that knowledge, and it feels like you're ready to put it into action, put it to use. They don't want you to hold back from speaking your mind, but think right before you do. Don't just spit it out. Do you know what I mean? You want to word it properly. You want to word it the way when you look back, you're not like, well, damn, I waited all this time, or it took so long to build up the courage, or the whatever you call it, to spit it out, to say how you really feel to this person or situation. And it's like, you want to make sure you think just a little bit about how you're going to word it, especially thinking about who your audience is. Six of Swords. It does feel like you're just more than ready to let go of people and situations. Saying, you know what, if you're going to get in the way of me and my amazingness, my success, my achievements, you got to go. And I mean, on that note, interesting that I just said that. We have the Six of Swords. And you might get a little flustered when trying to speak your truth. Did you hear that? I was like, but it just feels like you speaking your truth, you feeling wise and learning from what you've been through, seeing the truth in people and situations now, leaves you on Wednesday deciding to up and leave a situation. And whether that's permanently or temporarily, that's going to be up to you. And it will differ from case to case. But you simply are like, this is too much. The truth cancels out any sort of positives in that situation, however that pertains to you. But it's like, they want you to keep in mind that it was a bit of a rough or a bit of an intense beginning, first 3 days of the week. But it's worth it, my friend, because that was horribly held up. After those 3, we end up with the King of Wands. Remember, I was saying there's a leader in the making, not just one. Because you make your way to Thursday and you're feeling strong, you're feeling your power, feeling like you can make a difference, get your voice out there, help people in your own individual way. I don't know how many times I've said in Taurus reading, ooh, Taurus. Interesting. Do you have Taurus in your chart? I don't know why I just said that. Aquarius. Yeah, I feel like there are a lot of Aquarians out there who are meant to help people. You may not fully realize it yet. But it feels like on Thursday, you're just going to be feeling stronger than ever. Like everything you've been through, the ups, the downs, the lefts, the rights, have led you to where you are, feeling like you can tackle whatever comes your way. the sun. And I mean, once again, just look at where all of these changes and adjustments, difficulties will lead to. Happiness, contentment, feeling strong, being able to help people. And so, yeah, you make your way to Friday and you're feeling really happy, feeling good, feeling content, feeling like you completed a situation that was difficult for you, or that, or maybe it just feels like you're wrapping up a chapter that was not so fruitful, that was just full of stresses and lessons, and once again, did play an important role for you moving forward. But it's aligned with the Nine of Wands, and they're saying, it feels like with this burden being released and you kind of now being able to have a different perspective, a different view on your situation, they're saying that you can leave this Nine of Wands, this wounded warrior way of being behind, or at the very least minimalize it in your life, leaving you feeling happier, like you want to just, jump or strut on the street, showing people what you're made of, because you're an Aquarius. And reminding you that all these changes and adjustments that are leaving you feeling wounded at the end of the day are worth it. And it's side by side with the drift in shallow water, which is all about noticing the small things and reconnecting to your inner peace. And this is exactly where they want you to be at this point in the week, feeling more peaceful, more content, happy. Again, feeling like you completed things. But in this moment on Friday, try to appreciate the small things when you're in this beautiful mindset. Death and rebirth. And so you make your way to start the weekend on Saturday and you're going through this death, this rebirth. It feels like you're changing and transforming as you have to let go and make all of these important life decisions. Being aligned with the King of Swords, they're saying, it feels like on Saturday you're going to be thinking back to how honest you were, thinking about all that you've been through, the wisdom and the knowledge you've gained from all of the ups and downs, all of the difficult people you've dealt with. Oh man. But look, it's all to leave you shining a bit more, my friend, to be more like you, or who you're meant to be in this lifetime, who you're evolving to be. And we're finishing up the week in this red with the Seven of Pentacles. And so you finish up the week on Sunday feeling a little bit, I don't want to say somber, I just feel like it's peaceful. Feeling like you are just content with these changes and adjustments, knowing that they're all necessary. Also a feeling that you end the week just kind of focus on your work, however that works for you. Deciding, you know what, relationships are quite an intense subject recently, whether from having to let go of certain people and groups of people. So it just feels easier to focus on your work, and they're saying absolutely. Put this newfound shine of yours, glowing, if you will, or glow, put it to use. Throw it into whatever you've been working towards. And it's aligned with the Six of Swords, and they're saying, the more you allow yourself to walk away from situations that aren't aligned with you, that don't work for you anymore, you are going to be left feeling more peaceful and with a clearer mind to focus on what's important to you, your independence, your success, and, other healthier relationships that are meant to come in or stay with you at this time. Okay? Everything happens for a reason, for your benefit, Aquarius. Let's finish up by pulling a message or two from the Find Your Happy deck for our lovely Aquarians to wrap up this weekly read. Thank you, Spirit. Situations don't hurt, expectations do. Interesting. I think learning from the situations you've dealt with recently, or that you had to let go of, when new ones come in, or you improve certain connections you currently have, minimalize your expectations with people in other situations, not allowing you to expect the world from certain people, and anything extra from what those minimal expectations, amazing. Not trying to, or without meaning to, put that extra pressure, or that extra pressure on any sort of situation, especially a relationship. We are all connected by our thoughts. Whenever you're going through, especially in the beginning of the week, some difficult thoughts about who and what you're letting go of or walking away from, or simply when you're just trying to figure things out this week, trying to, do what's right for you. We're all connected by those thoughts, my friend. You're not the only sign. You're not the only one going through that. So don't feel alone, all right, as you continue to make your way towards nothing but greatness. my lovely Aquarians. I hope this reading was truly helpful. Don't forget to like this video, leave me a comment, and do subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I hope you have the most amazing week, and I'll see you next time. Bye.